I think we all have a case wherein we want someone to send us a mail every time or remind us there's a task that we didn't do, or find the best places as a restaurant around you and send me over the mail, or reply to someone for maybe for that example. And Claude doesn't have a send email connector for that. And that is what is the Claude mail problem is. So today I will showcase you how we can use the mail through a Gmail, through a connector, and make sure that it sends you the right mail every time. Okay, so this is my Claude setup, and this is connected to my local task manager, wherein I have this Mohit's task manager as one of my connector, which is through desktop extension, Mohit's task manager, which is through desktop extension. If I say how many tasks are pending for today, so it will start up the connector, which is locally on my system. So it's saying don't tasks are due today, the earlier tasks today are tomorrow. Like if I ask it add a task to record YouTube video on how to use Claude, it will, okay. So let's wait for the task. So you see that the task has been recorded, and I would put the due date is today. So it updates a task and it's June 8. Now if we go to my actual database, which is this one, task.tb, if you go to task, if I refresh this, they should see that there will be a record YouTube video on how to use Claude. So pretty nice. It works locally on my desktop and there is no other cloud system around it. I will share this tutorial on a different video, but for now I will focus on how to use Claude. And if we go back and see how to use Claude with Gmail, I have to go to the N8N. There are multiple ways to do it. One is that you can also use the same desktop extension that I am using for managing tasks, or I can use N8N. The reason I'm using N8N is because it is more easier to set up than doing a local management. So this is my N8N base, and it's a very simple process that you need to do. If I add a new, which is trigger, which is MCP trigger, it should be MCP server trigger. And then we don't need authentication. We can put authentication later. And this is the just we need to add, and we close this. And what we can do is we can just add one more here, which is like Gmail, use Gmail. And I already have my authentication here for Gmail auth API, or you can click on add new credentials and you say sign in with Google. I will pick one of my account from here, and we need this int compose and read, and we should do a continue, and account is connected. And once that is done, so it should be operation send. There are many operations which you can use as per your liking, but I'm just focusing on send for this. And then we just need to click on this, let the model define this parameter, so it will be automatically defined in the AI model. And we will use HTML here so that we can use better output for the mail. And that's it. This is done. Send a Gmail email and you can do a publish. This version is fine. And once that is done, if you double click on this, you go to the production URL, and I will copy this MCP URL. And what we can do is we can just go to Postman here, and we can do something like click on a new HTTP, and we can try to connect here. If you see, there is one tool here which is called as send a message in Gmail. Now it has 3 parameters also that we defined in N8N, which is to, subject, and message, and which is something that will be sent by the system or the Claude. Now how do we use this actually? Now if you copy this, and let's go to our Claude now. This was our Claude, and what we'll do is I will click on this customize, then connectors, click on here add custom connector, name send Gmail email, put this URL here. We don't have any authorization or any kind of authentication here, so we can just do an add. It will do something like this, and we can see that send a message in mail has been added as one of the connectors. This is what was required to be done. Then we can go back and we can say that can okay, let me enable this connector. The send Gmail email is enabled. So I will say, can you send a email to my email ID .kirk67890 @gmail.com with all the tasks that are due for today. So what it will do is it will fetch all the tasks that we have in our system in our Excel extension, and it will automatically send us this mail over the email. I will wait for this to complete. Okay, it says there's only one task that is due, which is record YouTube on how to use Claude. So I will use that. Okay, send me the email with a nice HTML. So if you see here, it's finding the tools, and you can see here it says that okay, I have a tool which is send a mail in Gmail, and then it's using send Gmail email connector to send us an email. And we see here, this is a doc type, it's sent, and it says email has been sent. Now if we go back to my Gmail, so it was me, I have sent it to myself. And if you see here, it says today's task list is June 8. Hi Mohit, here's a summary of the tasks that are due for today, and you can record this YouTube video. So this is how you can send email to anyone. Here I was sending to myself, but for your purpose, you can send it to anyone. This is a simple hook that you can do for Claude for sending emails. Otherwise, what you can also do is you can also schedule something like this. Like if I say check my task, and if I go into, I want to use a task manager. Okay, let's say it's task manager, and then compile all the list of tasks are tasks which are due for that day, and then send me an email to mohit.garg67890 @gmail.com, and we'll use sonnet, and the frequency we'll send is like we will use daily, and at 9 a.m. I want these mail to come to my mailbox, and then it will be active. And what we can do is we can just try this, and we see run now, and we can view this what is really happening. The same thing will happen is that okay, so it has gone into okay, for it no tasks were found, and we say okay, hi Mohit, daily tasks, there were no found, this your task list is clear. But this is how you can customize this entire scheduled process, and this can be done. So basically this is how you can make Claude send you emails over the email, and you can use it for pretty much anything. It's not something that you have to use it for yourself for sending mails to you. It can be anyone that you want to send these mails to. Hopefully this was an helpful video. If you really like it, like, subscribe to my channel and follow me for more such videos. Thank you.